That's pretty nice. I am starting the day out near Glendale, and I'm gonna try to do the Verdugo Mountains if it's open. Now I think it's open because I went on government websites and stuff, but we've had a lot of fires recently. But anyways, we'll see. I gotta get to the trailhead first to see if I see any signs. There's Los Angeles for you. You know, not too high up yet, but still got some nice city lights. Anyways, I'm hopeful that there'll be a trail up there. I kind of looked at it on Google Maps, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, to validate that, you know, there are no posted closures here. These are all the signs at the trailhead, you know? And so, yeah, I'm definitely within that time window, you know, well, you know, an open time window. And I think they should be fine. Thron Peak is just right up there, and yeah, I think I'm gonna be going all the way out to at least over there and maybe beyond, so it should be a nice one. The sun is rising right behind me, and you can also see Thron Peak. Yeah, that was a little slow getting up. But anyways, I'm gonna go that way, I think. Or maybe I'll summit. It doesn't hurt. Yeah, why not? It doesn't hurt to get up here, you know, not a big detour. I am kind of trying to save time though, due to the fact that it is supposed to rain, you know, so I want to get out of here before any flash floods happen this afternoon. And that means I'm making my way that way. First of at least 3 peaks today. So yeah, nice to actually go up to that one. And again, not really too far away from the main fire road on the ridge I'm gonna run on. So yeah, should be nice. Before I really get going to Tongva Peak, there is this neat little rectangle structure here. And I've seen people hanging out here in the past. Nice chill spot, I guess. But anyways, up to Tongva. I'm getting very close to Tongva, and there are some other people up there. So I may just do some minimal filming, but yeah, people actually hike there from the Baudry Loop, which is really nice. So I think that's how they got up. But anyways, get some footage soon for y'all. All right. Wow. All right, look at that, pretty cool. I'm going down this way from Tongva Peak, and I thought I'd point out the trail right there. That's part of the Leviathan's Teeth Trail, I think. And then that's the section of the Baudry Loop coming up. And it kind of loops kind of where I was at down that way, if you can see. So it's a nice one, it's a popular one, and I think that's why you get a good amount of people up there even this early in the morning. This is a great view of the San Gabriel Mountains. That right there is Mount Lugans, and I may do a trip from that wilderness park around there on the video, or from Tahunga up that other trail, or maybe even Killam-Quick. I don't know, there's a trail that goes up that way. But that's a nice mountain. Over there, kind of Altadena, is where we had the Eaton fire recently, and it's definitely not like flaming or smoldering a whole lot right now, obviously, but I think it's still active or something like that. I don't really know. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna keep going there, and then once I kind of pass where the Baudry Loop comes up, I'll give you a little bit of a little kind of an uneducated, maybe not very well educated history lesson, but not extremely ignorant. So I'll talk about the Tongva a little bit, and yeah. All right, so I think I'm at a good spot to talk. I thought I was kind of alone, but then another trail runner came jogging down, and then I just passed a Brand motorway. So there are a lot of like small trails that connect up to the Ridgeline Trail or Fire Road right here. But yeah, anyways, I guess a quick little history lesson. So the Tongva tribe, also referred to as the Gabrielino tribe, I think by the Spanish name, are the indigenous kind of peoples who used to inhabit the LA basin and still do, actually. So, you know, there are still tribes, local tribes around. I will admit that I am mostly ignorant of their practices and whatnot. I did attend a little Zoom meeting at one point, I think during the COVID-19 pandemic, something I heard about through someone else, a coworker, you know, but yeah, I'm a little more familiar with the Chumash out to the west, which, you know, I think their territory expanded from maybe around Point Conception down to, I don't know, kind of near LA, kind of little past Ojai. I know it included the Sesame Hot Springs area, but you know, I know a few. I've read about a few traditions. I have a few books that I've actually gone through, unlike the Tongva ones, which I promise next time I talk about the Native Americans here, I'll have gone through at least one of the books. But yeah, I guess one of the ones that I read that was interesting is this Chumash ethnobotany book. And they did all these neat ceremonies with certain plants. I think there was this pretty intense chapter about rattlesnake weed, which kind of surprised me. Other things, you know, commonly used things were interesting. A big section on Jimson weed too. Another thing they use ceremonially, like in ceremonies and stuff. But yeah, and I guess one of the, you know, the Chumash were really well known for their baskets. They used to actually build these canoes and go out to the Channel Islands, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I was reading a story about the Chumash in Hot Springs, and apparently there's this really beautiful ceremony they would do in the springtime for the goddess of the spring. And I think what they would do is go to these hot springs and decorate them with this pink flower, the petals. I don't remember the exact type of flower, but you know, just reading through the paper, this one wasn't in a book. It was pretty neat, you know, and it sounded like a beautiful experience. A little more on these mountains. I also don't know too much about the history, but I learned that there's a graphite mine, an old graphite mine out near Hot Setter, which I may visit at some point. I don't really have a plan in mind of when I'm going to do that, but maybe another kind of small mining adventure. Also, so this is kind of a small range. Sorry if I'm mumbling, I'm just tired. This is kind of a small range, but you can see deer here, and trail cams have picked up like a mother bear and cubs, I think cougars. So despite being a small range, the Verdugos do have their share of wildlife. But yeah, anyways, I don't want to calm down too much. I gotta keep jogging out to Verdugo Peak. So nice 4-minute rant there. But I gotta make my time count, you know? Gotta get through here quickly. So here, to be honest, I don't really know which way is best. I think that way is best, but there's this Skyline motorway, which sounds kind of interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna try this way, I think. I don't know exactly where it goes, but I think that Skyline route would have just turned into like a small dirt trail like this, because I don't see any other fire roads really coming through here. But yeah, that's definitely an area I am less familiar with. Anyways, yeah, I think Verdugo maybe soon. I don't really know which peak it is, but we're getting close to something, so yeah, it should be nice. That's Whiting Woods motorway where it comes up, and I may just check this peak out. I don't know if it's Verdugo or not, which one it is really, but you know, why not? It can't be that far. A lot of neat structures here, you know, some sort of radio type thing. But yeah, I think I went around that one there, and so I'm up here now. I don't know where Verdugo is. It's been a while since I've been to Verdugo Peak, but I'm gonna just make my way around that way. Try not to go out that way, but make my way back down maybe to that fire road. I think this reconnects, but we'll find out. So there are kind of steep sections like this that I try to avoid, you know, but just wound up happening to run into this coming down. Anyways, not really a far one, and the fire road's right there. So yeah, it should be a nice little stretch past this. And yeah, right behind me you got this really nice canyon view here, and then the city and some of the other mountains. But yeah, I'm gonna let some of those ladies who are just trail running kind of pass, you know, and then get going. But yeah, not too bad. Anyways, yeah, the fire road, like I said, right there, and it's a nice cool day. I haven't even drunken any water yet, you know, and yeah, looking forward to whatever happens next. All right, I don't really know where it ends, but I'm gonna try to end it somewhere over there at the far end. A little confusing about this way or this way. I don't really know, but I want to do this as long as I can, so we'll see what happens. This is one of those famous trees in the Verdugos. I forget which one though. I think one of them's the wishing tree or something, but I'll put the name of this tree in text in the video. But yeah, you know, a pretty nice tree. Maybe some sort of old chair that's been knocked over, but yeah, it looks like it'd be fun to climb. I'm not gonna do that now. There may have been a little swing set up here at some point too. I don't know. I see those metal things and it makes me think of swings. But yeah, anyways, there should be another neat little tree down that way that we'll see soon. That is also kind of a famous Verdugo Mountains tree. But happy we got to see this one. I've often seen a bunch of people here, sometimes like cyclists and stuff, so nice to have them too myself this time. I was confused here, you know, I didn't really come super prepared, which is fine. I think in this case it's easy enough to follow. But I think Google says this way. Fortunately, I do have reception. But if it's not this way and I have to go that way, I will let you know. I think this is the longer route I want to take though. But there are quite a few little bike tracks going that way. So yeah, hard to say. Maybe more people just cycle that route. I just want to do as much of the ridge as I reasonably can, you know, and ideally that'll be the whole thing because this is kind of a small mountain range. But if I get off early, I'll be disappointed. So yeah, I've had this on my bucket list for a while, and now that everything else is on fire, I'm definitely gonna make my attempt worthwhile. And I'm almost certain, yeah, I'm convinced I'll finish this. not really an issue. It's a little over 20 miles, but not a hard 20 miles at all. Now I am confident I have chosen correctly because this just definitely goes all the way down there, and I think, not exactly sure where I'll come out, but probably over there somewhere. So I just jogged past a bunch of cyclists, mountain bikers, biking up here, and I think it was one big group. So pretty cool, you know. And there was one person I recognized. I think this guy knows a lot about the San Gabes, and but yeah, there's someone else coming up now, so I'm gonna stop. So I just saw a few more cyclists, and there's more coming, and I guess it's a race. So apparently I chose to do this on the day of a bike race. Maybe you can see a few coming. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of bikes clustered together. So I may have been confused earlier when I spoke about that structure. There's that structure. I don't think I'm gonna actually go to it though. I think I'm just gonna keep jogging down this way, and that's that tree I wanna get to. So I will go to that. You know what, actually I'm gonna go try to get to those ruins that are in there. I don't come here too often, and I may not come here in a while. I think it's somewhere here. I might just bushwhack a short ways. I should find it if I keep kind of going that way, because I did see it from back there. Anyways, here we go. All right, here is that structure that I saw off in the distance. And I've been here once, and I do want to be clear that the way I took is not the easy way to get here. So I just kind of bushwhacked through there. There does seem to be this trail though here, which I may just take back to the fire road. I hope it's pretty smooth. But yeah, let's take a look at this. So you have this really nice foundation here, and there is some graffiti, but it's strikingly under vandalized compared to a lot of other areas that are within this proximity to the city, which is pretty nice. I forget what this is called, but I do recall reading the history about it at some point. Let me do the wide angle lens. Yeah, there we go. So I forget what I read, but what I'll do is I'll put a few little notes here about this structure from what I find on the internet when I get back. And yeah, there you have it. That's some brief history about this place, what it is, maybe what happened to it. Yeah, it's a nice, interesting area to visit. So anyways, yeah, it was a nice detour. I'm happy I did it. Was not planning on it, but I'm gonna try to make my way back to that fire road, jog to that tree. And yeah, there is also a neat little structure up there too that's only really visible when you get here. And I've been up there before too. Actually, the first time I came here, I think I found that and then found this. You know what? I think this little detour here from the trail will actually go up to that cube that's right above the chimney. So let's do it. It's been a while for me. There's the structure from above, and here's that cube from above. You know, pretty cool. A little bit of vandalism, more maybe than the chimney for whatever reason. Now what's in here? I don't know. There you go. Someone's definitely climbed in here. I'm not sure I really want to do that though. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna make my way back and go to that tree and then continue jogging down into Burbank. And I've been doing a lot of little stops like this, so I'll have to be kind of quick going back through Burbank, but I may stop somewhere to eat. Definitely gonna refill my water if I get low, and yeah, stay tuned for that. Now I see that quite a few people have made it to the tree over there. I'm still gonna go and get some footage, but it may be a little minimal, kind of similar to what I did at Tongva Peak. But yeah, I like to not be super loud when there are a bunch of people around. You know, I like to kind of keep things peaceful when I'm filming. I just don't feel like I'm at the stage yet where I can be like, well, hey, you know, yada, 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 when there are a bunch of people around. So, you know, everyone kind of does things their own way. I just feel like I like to be respectful of others, especially when they're out here in nature trying to enjoy some peace and quiet, you know? But anyways, so onwards to the tree. All right, there it is. Another tree. How's it going? Pretty cool. I don't know if this is the wishing tree. Maybe we can learn here. Nah, just some memorial bench. But yeah, pretty nice. Got some little trees here too. People are trying to grow, but that's the big one. Just ran into some hikers who were asking about that tree. So, you know, definitely a famous spot. Still don't remember the name, but maybe it's the wishing tree. I'll put it in here again. And I probably put it in the video already. So yeah, nice tree though, people like it. Some of this is uncharted territory for me. Gong. What does that say? Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at that later. Anyways, being uncharted territory, I'll stumble upon neat little things like this that I have never been to, you know, and find some love here and there, right? That's pretty nice. Let's see what happens if we keep going up here. Who knows? Anyways, regardless of what I find up here, that heart is pretty beautiful. Not normally, well, I don't normally see these hearts painted all pink like that. And here we have another heart with maybe a cross right there. So all in all, I'd say some pretty nice rock art. I may get a few little photographs before continuing. But yeah, nice to see this. And I wonder, you know, from here on out if I'll see anything else I haven't seen that really catches my eye. I do appreciate this though, and I'm happy I can share it with y'all. There's a neat little structure near that teepee too, kind of out that way on the Crosstown Trail that this reminds me of. I don't know if I have any photos of that one, but I'll put the teepee and maybe the rock thing too if I can dig up the old photos. Anyways, pretty cool. Those of you who watch the channel know I already know some pretty neat places, but one of the reasons it's fun to explore and go places I haven't been is because you find neat things like this, you know, and I appreciate finding spots, sharing spots, and enjoying spots, you know, all that good stuff about neat spots. All right, so once again, new territory for me, but it looks like I'll be able to keep going down that way, and then it'll maybe spit me out somewhere over there. I'm not 100% sure, you know, but it's not obvious if there's anything going down to that edge there, so we'll see. And then I'll try to jog back through there, through the city, all the way back to that Verdugo park spot, or whatever it's called. So I am just getting back into the city, and if you can see that sign behind me, it says 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. and the other one's at 4 a.m. So I guess it depends on where you enter the park. But yeah, I don't know which place this is. We're right next to Oliva Terre, I guess. So that's the road. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make my way back through the city quicker. Found this spot, Charlie and Friends. Eat Happy Welcome. So I'll see what this is like. You know, maybe I'll get some food here and use the restroom or something. This looks pretty good. I like that place, you know. Good quesadilla. The watermelon drink was pretty good. Kind of expensive though, but I still enjoyed it. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna kind of make my way back and we'll see what else we see on my way back to Glendale through Burbank. So, right up there, you can see one of those trees that I passed, and I'll put the name of it. You know? I've been jogging on this Kenneth Road that's actually behind me, and I stumbled upon a park here, so I may be able to refill my water. We'll see. This is good, but hard to film, but I will be able to refill my water here. All right, definitely convenient to find that. I didn't really plan my water stops today. That's the issue about the Verdugos too. You can do the whole ridge route with, you can't get any water anywhere. It's like, you know, you gotta pack your water for the whole thing. But yeah, there's a park here, the restaurant I stopped at, probably a few others deeper in Burbank. And I'm sure there are more parks nearby, but I didn't plan this out. I wasn't crazy thirsty, but I was thirsty enough, and just seeing the park made me want to refill here. So anyways, yeah, I got a good ways to go. Don't really know how much, but yeah, a good ways, I'll say that. I think I see the ridge crest of the Verdugos lowering there, which is a good sign. I haven't been filming too much because everything honestly just looks like this, but you know, I think I'm getting close. Don't know how far I am. Maybe a couple miles to where I parked. I'm about a mile away from where I parked, and there's another park, so I may refill one of my bottles, use the restroom, and then I think I'm, just about there. Here we have a concrete river that probably was sourced from a natural river, and a pretty cool castle. I think we're about in Glendale. I don't know where the boundary is, but I just need to go up that way to the park. But this is still pretty nice. I think this thing I called the castle is actually a church. I can see a little sculpture of Jesus right over there. I'm at the park now, I think the Verdugo Park or something. It's got these colorful bathrooms and stuff, but yeah, anyways, I actually think I drove around there in the morning and wound up parking just at the end of the park on a public street, which I think is fine. But yeah, pretty close. That was nice. To be honest, there are parts where I was kind of a little slow. I think some of it's like just, you know, not doing a whole bunch of long stuff these days, but a lot of it I think too is just the shoes. These are thin water shoes, so for the jogging, you know, if I do longer stuff, I think, you know, I like these, but I think I might try something a little more comfortable for me at some point. Although these are phenomenal, and I do appreciate these shoes. They are good at what they do for me, you know, and they actually last longer than you might expect. So, but yeah, anyways, this was a nice trip. Good to do while like everything else is closed, and hopefully the fires go away and then we don't have a lot of landslides. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Not sure how the video is going to turn out, but there'll be some more stuff next week, hopefully better. We'll see.